Hey guys, I want to do a quick video. I'm having this conversation often with people, and rightfully so. I get it. If you're nervous about today's housing market, I wanted to give you my thoughts and my opinions, right? Everybody's like, well, I want to wait and see what the market does next year, or I want to see what the interest rates do, and hopefully these house prices are going to come down. So let's talk about those two things, and I want to give you a quick example, but let's talk about number one, about will housing prices come down? If you think through it logically, what would it take for our price of our homes to come down? I mean, it would be something catastrophic with the economy. Normally it would be loss of jobs like we saw back in 2008, like we saw in COVID. COVID actually, they brought the rates down, so the prices went up. But for house prices to come down, people would have to stop buying. That would be a massive loss of jobs, is what would cause people to stop buying a house. That's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Our economy, they're making so many moves right now to boost our economy. So that's number one. Number two, interest rates. So if interest rate, what would it take to bring our mortgage rates down? It would take some massive shifts in the market. The reality is, although rates, we think they're high right now, the national average rate today is 7% on average. So what would it take to bring our rates down? Could be the government stepping in. That's probably not going to happen. It could be the Fed's lowering the prime rate, but that really doesn't affect our mortgage rates. The reality is, guys, 6 to 7% is a healthy interest rate. So I want to debunk those two reasons to wait. Interest rates probably aren't going to come down. If you look at the projections, nobody is projecting rates to come down. If you look at the housing prices, nobody's projecting those to come down. So let's look at the example here in Middle Tennessee. I picked 400,000 because that's about our average sales price, right? So at a $400,000 house with the today's interest rate of 7% average, national average, right? Your monthly principal and interest, not taxes and insurance and mortgage insurance or anything like that, but your principal and interest is going to be about $2,528 a month. Let's say if you're like, man, I really need rates to come down a little bit, rates come down. Well, let's say maybe they come down, the government gets involved and they buy down mortgage-backed securities and they get us to 6%. Hypothetically, between 6 to 7%, that's a big jump in the market. The market would have to make a big adjustment to get there. That would put you at $2,278 a month, only saving you $250 a month. So the reality is, you're saying to yourself, well, I'm going to wait for a big fat maybe to save $3,000 a year, when the reality is our houses are appreciating by 5% a year. That's $20,000. So you're telling me, Marshall, I don't want to spend an extra $3,000 a month to make $20,000 a year. That's the reality. So that's my take on where the market's at. Call me and let's see how much we can get you qualified for.